Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Carla and Darcy, for your very kind introduction. It is truly an honor for me to be here today and to have been asked to moderate this panel of exceptional women. As you know, our theme is the wisdom of role models and risk takers, and I think this is a wonderful topic. Inevitably, when we are presented with such an inspiring subject, we bring it back to ourselves. I started to think about my role models, or, as I would like to say, my dream team members. As a life coach, I see my clients sometimes struggle with feelings of being out of depth or alone. And I have always felt that it is good to take stock of those who have either helped us or believed in us in the past. It can be so comforting and motivating. However, many of the women and men who have made great strides and have added to society and culture over the years have also been risk takers. I don't suppose many of them woke up one morning thinking, okay, I'm going to be a role model for people today. It would seem to me that they woke up thinking, okay, I have a decision to make if I want to make a difference in this world, and it could be a risky one. They might have made the choice that resulted in a failure, but they did it anyway. I suspect we have all been there at some point, and will be again. The question is, when and how do we take that risk? And are we okay with the outcome, good or bad? So I think about the risks I have taken in the past, those that have slightly frightened me. Nearly 25 years ago, I was fresh off the boat from England, and I decided it might be a nice idea to apply to USC, 4 days before the beginning of the semester. It was a different time back then. Even though both my mother and grandfather attended USC, I knew nothing about the American system. I was admitted, and 2 days before the start of term, I found myself sitting on the floor of the registration office, poring over that huge course catalog, trying to figure out which classes I should take. I had never registered for a class in my life. In the UK, you're assigned your classes. I had no idea what I was doing. I was kind of scared, and I felt quite alone. But I did register for my classes, and I found myself in IR 100, US and World Affairs. I had this class. I knew loads about world affairs. Easy. Not so much. During our first class, the professor said, and then, after President Lincoln was shot, I looked around the room, and I turned to my new friend and said, Lincoln? Lincoln got shot? Oh dear, it was going to be a long road for me. In England, we learned all about the kings and queens of Britain and France, and all the wars, but not pre-20th century US history. I had to teach myself American history in that class, whilst the rest of my cohort followed the assigned curriculum. The point is, we take risks in life, and sometimes it can be quite a bumpy road, but we are not alone. Because I took that risk to come to USC, I was able to work with some amazing people who have shaped my career and my life. They did not wake up thinking they were going to be role models, but they grew into mine, and I am truly grateful. So here we are today with a varied and rich panel of women who have made their mark in their field and in society. They are juggling families, navigating external pressures and expectations, and breaking the mold for women in male-dominated